Hi, I'm Joe Landry, and this is a presentation about the Joseph G. Ray Swimming Pool, or as we like to call it, the Town Pool. The sources of information that will be discussed in this presentation were taken from the Franklin Sentinel, which was the town's weekly newspaper, and the annual reports of the town of Franklin. The pictures and films were taken from the Stanley Chilsen collection, as well as my own personal pictures and postcards. I would also like to give a special thanks to Rebecca Finnegan and the staff at the Franklin Historical Museum for their assistance. The Franklin Historical Museum's website is shown here, where you would find links to Facebook and Instagram. This is Joseph Gordon Ray, for whom the town pool is named. He was the son of Edgar and Martha Smith Ray, and the grandson of James and Susan Knapp Ray. His uncle was Joseph G. Ray, who was the father of Annie Ray Thayer and Lydia Ray Peirce. Joseph Ray was married twice. His first wife was Martha Pember Ray, and his second wife was Bessie Kent Ray. Joseph Ray died in 1931. In 1935, his widow, Bessie, donated a parcel of land on West Central Street to the town of Franklin for the construction of the pool. There was a small pond on this land that was known as Ford's Pond. In addition, Matthew Van Leeuwen sold a parcel of his land to the town that was next to the Ray parcel. The town pool was constructed with money that was provided to the town as part of the ERA, or the Emergency Relief Administration. A wall was constructed so that Beaver Brook would be dammed, and this created the pool. A bathhouse with 20 lockers and a first aid room was constructed on the wall. The red circle on this map shows the location of the town pool at the end of Ponton Avenue. Beaver Brook can be seen in the map as it runs through the pool area and passes under West Central Street, where there was a large mill pond at one time. Today's Panther Way is also seen in this recent detail. During the first year of operation, an average of 250 to 300 people took advantage of the pool. The American Red Cross provided swimming instructors through the activities of the ERA. The bathers were fully protected by means of depth markers and life buoys. This 1963 picture was taken at the intersection of West Central Street and Raymond Street. When the town pool was first constructed, the only access to the pool was by Raymond Street, then Edward Street, and finally Ponton Avenue. In 1938, a second access road was constructed on the other side of the pool. Here is a recent picture that shows how Raymond Street is blocked off to traffic from West Central Street. Today, Raymond Street can be accessed in two ways. One way is by a ramp in the parking lot, as shown by the red arrow, and the other way is by Edward Street, which is accessed by Panther Way. This picture was taken at the intersection of West Central Street and Panther Way. This is where the gravel road was added in 1938. Many people remember how they walked down the gravel road from the town pool to the ice cream stand that stood at this corner. It was located approximately in the same location as the white building that is shown in the picture. In later years, the Brookside Restaurant and then the China Crown Restaurant would be located where the ice cream stand once stood. This picture shows the China Crown Restaurant in its heyday. Judging from the price of gas, this picture was probably taken during the 1970s. The 1938 upgrades to the town pool. In 1938, the town pool was drained so that major upgrades could be done to the pool area. A wall was constructed at the north end of the pool, which helped to contain the water in the pool. Truckloads of sand were brought in and the sand was spread. and a gravel road was added from West Central Street in order to provide a second access road to the pool. This road is today's Panther Way. In addition, a 3-inch water pipe from West Central Street to the bathhouse was installed, along with a water fountain and shower. Beaver Brook was grubbed and cleared, which lessened the vegetable coloring in the water. The final costs for the upgrades were as follows. The federal government's contribution was $4,387.41. The town's contribution was $1,902.46 for a total of $6,289.87. This picture is from 1937, before the North End wall was constructed. The arrow points to where the pool extended into the wooded area. This film is from April of 1938, and we see the men hard at work. In this video, it looks like the wall is almost done. Truckloads of sand were brought in and spread throughout the whole area of the pool. This is Selectman Johnny Cataldo and his daughter Dorothy inspecting the work after it was completed. And Lorraine Metcalf is also checking things out too. Hey, is she sending somebody a text? Here is another view of the bathhouse. The pool was refilled over 3 days in early May. In 1938, 2 lifeguards were chosen by the selectmen. The woman is Lorraine Metcalf, who gave swimming lessons to generations of the youth of Franklin for over 40 years until her retirement from this role in 1970. She is most remembered for the way that she would shout out, "Roll over!" and "Kick, kick, kick!" The other lifeguard and instructor was Howard Laundrie, a member of the faculty of Franklin High School. This film is from 1940, and it shows the boys and girls of Franklin enjoying themselves. Wow, take a look at those cars, huh? Here we see Lorraine Metcalf in 1942 as she is instructing the children to kick, kick, kick. And here the children are rolling over. Wish they did, or else. In 1962, the Mills Brothers Circus came to town. Lorraine was able to borrow one of the elephants so that the children could see an elephant up close and personal. For many of the children, this was probably the first time they had ever seen one. I'm sure she really didn't yell roll over though, because if she did, she would have had a big problem. Today, the area that was once the town pool is now known as Sculpture Park. Here are some pictures of that area from the past, as well as pictures that I took from the same locations today. This one is from 1940. And this one is from today. This one is from 1940. And here is the same spot today. This was in May of 1938 when the pool was being refilled after all the upgrades were completed. And this is that same area today. This one is from 1942. And here is what it looks like today. This is from 1938. And this is what it looks like today. Here is a blast from the past that I just couldn't resist sharing. I was about 10 years old when this picture was taken. And here I am in that same approximate location in 2019. I think you'll agree that the caption on the shirt describes this picture to a T. The J. Walter Chilsen Memorial Beach at Beaver Pond. In 1972, the J. Walter Chilsen Beach was opened on Beaver Pond. It is named for James Walter Chilsen. This was the first year that 2 swimming areas were staffed by the town. It had been hoped that the swimming lessons would be held at Chilsen Beach, but a close examination revealed that the slope at the water's edge dropped off too sharply to allow its use for this type of program. By 1982, the town pool closed, and the Chilsen Beach became the only swimming location that was supported by the town. And this concludes my presentation. Thanks for watching.